as like all the other stock classes, all riders on the same specification of bike, running up to 160cc stock engines, providing fast, high-octane and adrenaline-filled racing action.
So away go the Pit Bike 160. One rider left on the line there as the rest of the field charge through. Everyone misses that station rider who just about crawls away. And then the pack go charging into the first corner. And it looks like Ben Broadway gets the lead. Looks like Nick Edlin, Alex Thurston in there as well. 4-2-0, Matt Cox also amongst the front runners. But it's all incredibly close at the front as they go into the chicane, and they're going to have to be careful not to tangle on this first lap. Very fast and furious as they jostle for position. But it looks like Ben Broadway's just about got the lead. It looks like Nick Edlin in second place, and that's number 83 in third, Alex Thurston. He looks to try and get back amongst the leads. You'll see now they're starting to spread out at the front. They go into this really tight final series of corners, one of the slowest parts of the course. 72 in there as well. And Andrew Lloyd, Matt Cox, Beth Dodson, Neil Tinsley also in there in the midfield. And now they open up down the front straight once again as Broadway starts to pull away, but Edlin still charging in there in second place, with Alex Thurston shadowing in third. Also Nathan Jury, Matt Gambrell and Ricky Lee Davis in amongst the front runners as they go around that 180-degree right-hand hairpin and back down the back straight they go. Nick Edlin has a look down the inside of Broadway, but he shuts the door through the chicane. Would have been a bit of a brave move there into that chicane, but didn't quite come off for Edlin. And it's still very, very close indeed at the front. Alex Thurston just shadowing in third place as they make their way up to the very top of the course. Broadway trying to pull away as the midfield runners jostle position, and Broadway pulling a small gap, although it looks like Thurston starts to close up in third. And still in there, number 420, Matt Cox is still in there amongst the front runners. They go into the front straight, and now Edlin starts to line up Broadway, has a look down the inside. Who's it going to be? Bravest on the brakes into that first corner, and Edlin takes the lead. Will he hold on? He runs a bit wide, and Broadway has a look down the inside, but not quite close enough as Nick Edlin holds on to the lead. It's still Alex Thurston there in third place. It looks like Thurston has set the fastest lap of the race, 52.585, and he's just shadowing there in third place as Edlin tries to pull away at the front. But Ben Broadway, early race leader, has other ideas and looks down the inside, and Edlin seems to outbrake himself into that top corner, and that's all the invitation that Broadway needed to nip back through and take the lead as Edlin tries again into that really tight right-hander. Tried to get through as Thurston has looked down the inside, but he gets bulked there by Edlin, loses valuable time, and Broadway starts to pull away down the front straight once again. And so this three-way scrap for the lead still rages. It looks like Nathan Jury, Matt Gambrell, Ricky Lee Davis also in there amongst the front runners. They go round that first right-hander, 180-degree hairpin corner. And it's all very close at the front as Edlin starts to drop back. It looks like Alex Thurston's on the charge now, trying to get there with Ben Broadway, who's starting to pull away ever so slightly. He's really picked up the pace now. Matt Gambrell, Ricky Lee Davis, Nathan Jury in there as well. And still 6 or 7 riders still in with a shout of this race as we go into the latter stages of the race. Thurston trying to close up on Broadway as they go into the top corner, and as you can see, all incredibly close at the front. 5 riders still in there with a shout, but Broadway has led the majority of the race and starts to pull away down the front straight, all getting very close with those 6 riders now down the front straight. There's Thurston in second place, but not close enough to try and outbrake Broadway into the first corner, and they make their way back along the back straight through towards the chicane. And Broadway really looks determined now as he goes flying through that chicane to complete another lap with that whole train of riders behind him, but no one at the moment can get quite close enough to challenge Broadway for the lead. They go into the top part of the course now as it really starts to slow down and get a bit more technical. We see the pack start to bunch up a little bit there into those hairpin corners, and then into this really tight series of chicanes at the final few corners. They make their way back up towards the finish line, and Broadway still continues to lead the way and takes the checkered flag. Thurston dropping out in the latter stages, which means that Nick Edlin brings it home in second place from Nathan Jury, Matt Gambrell and Ricky Lee Davis in fifth.